So set up the camera. Ooh la la, we.
It's a road. Game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game.
And they're 1-0 against them this season. And this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Oladipo. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Embiid. At the elbow, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Hunter with it. Pass to Maker. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Here's Embiid. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
In the corner, it's Maker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maker's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And Maker sends it back.
And the difference Maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to slot shots back.
Here's Roby. And here's Oladipo. Edwards defending. Now Embiid. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's blocked by Maker. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. It's Oladipo on the wing. Drills it from outside.
You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. One player he feels they can shake off his game was Joel Embiid. Coach told me he's a great player, but he can get in his own way if you frustrate him. Get him thinking about something other than the game. That's what we have to do. We'll see if Embiid can avoid distractions and keep focused tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Hunter. Driving the lane. The shot that time, not on target. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Maker with the ball. And the shot goes in. Maker's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Simmons with it. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Reddish. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here's Najee. Misses the layup. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Thibault. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
4 on the clock. Another shot. That's tipped. He's got a clear path. 7-foot shot. Back to Korkmaz. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Howard, that's good.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Drives to the hoop. Fultz. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here now the Thunder. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Pass to Hunter. Here's Roby. Defended by Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Oladipo following the basket by Dwight Howard. Count the basket. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Well, the explosive nature of Oladipo's drives to the rim are incredible. Hard for any defense to keep him from attacking the way he does.
Now, here's Howard. The layup off target. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Hunter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And he commits the intentional foul. .157 left in the first half of the game.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Back to Embiid. And Maker sends it back. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Hunter. .107 left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reddish's shot is good.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Rebounded by Maker. The Thunder with the lead. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Roby. Some solid defense from Harris. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Takes it inside. And the basket by Maker.
Aggressively taking it to the rack. Maker, it's tough to stop somebody of his size from getting to the rim.
Here's Simmons. Takes it off the glass. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Simmons. He's got 12. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Now, here's Maker. He's got 8. And here is Hunter. Back to Maker. Pocket 6. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now here's Simmons. He's got 17. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Embiid. Back to Green. 3 on the clock. And Maker sends it back. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Hunter, no one around him. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Embiid. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. To the wing on the left. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The drive by Simmons.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here's Najee. No points in the game yet for him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The 76ers lead. Here's Thibault. Not going to go that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. There's 1:26 left in the third. With the drive, Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Najee fires from 14. And that one drops. Najee's got his first points of the night.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Howard. And it's good, 2 points. Howard's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Crowder. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Najee, good. Najee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Howard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Najee. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Oklahoma City trailing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out to the right wing. Driving to the basket. Maker, no one around him. Misses the three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The drive by Simmons. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Now Fultz. Pass to Hunter for three. Goes back up. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Thon Maker.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Fultz looking around. Hunter no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that's an intentional foul. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
To the right side. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Reddish.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid in the corner. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. The drive by Simmons. And Maker sends it back. And he drops it in from the low post.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons with it. Guarded by Hunter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Pass to Hunter. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Down low. Second chance effort. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 33 points.
Yeah, you got to box out Simmons. It's plain and simple, guys. When you don't, he can really hurt you on the offensive boards.
In the corner, it's Maker. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Simmons. Good work there as it goes. Simmons got 35.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And he drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Reddish. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Oladipo with the ball. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to.
I'm the quarterback. The fresh, all of that. For real. I just copped the phone and got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what